From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat, sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Friday, June 13th. An early morning shooting near 11th and Hill Streets left 2 teens injured and a South Lincoln community on edge. A 14-year-old who called 911 was found with gunshot wounds to his buttocks and calf and was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. A 15-year-old arrived separately with multiple gunshot wounds to his upper torso and was taken into surgery. Police believe the incidents are connected. Officers recovered 2 firearms and 5 bullet casings at the scene. Anyone with information is urged to call Lincoln Police or Crime Stoppers. And a Lincoln man is behind bars after planning to meet an undercover officer posing as a 15-year-old girl. On Tuesday, 31-year-old Michael Whitler contacted the undercover account, discussing dating and sexual contact, and allegedly sent explicit photos. He was arrested Thursday at a local business where he planned to meet the teen and now faces child enticement charges. Turning to this week's ICE raid in Omaha, most detainees have been moved to the Lincoln County Detention Center in North Platte. As of this morning, 63 people are being processed. That's according to the sheriff's office. Immigration attorneys and translators are working to help correct work status and reunite families. We're also learning ICE arrested 4 protesters Thursday night for damaging federal property and threatening agents following the raid at Glen Valley Foods. A federal agent was injured, and the protesters now face multiple felony charges. Protesters were also seen near the College World Series this evening. Not long after, the governor issued an emergency proclamation activating the National Guard ahead of planned protests this weekend. We'll get to some much lighter news from the CWS in a moment, but first, with the legislative session wrapped, current and former lawmakers are eyeing 2026. Senator Jane Raybould won't seek re-election in District 28. Instead, former Senator Patty Pansing-Brooks hopes to reclaim that seat. And Senator George Dungan is seeking another term in District 26. The primary election is scheduled for May 2026. Hundreds are expected this weekend for the annual Star City Pride celebration. Festivities kicked off tonight with Pride in the Park at Woods Park and continue Saturday with a parade and festival. Organizers are grateful for the sunny skies and the chance to gather in a safe, supportive space.
I just think it's really important that we acknowledge the work that people who have come before us have done, and also making room for the next generation of queer young people who are then stepping up to the plate and creating those awesome accepting spaces.
Street closures for the parade and festival will impact parts of 14th to 17th Streets through Sunday afternoon. And with Star City Pride and the CWS drawing crowds outside, local health officials are reminding everyone to stay proactive in the heat. They say sunburn and dehydration are among the most common issues, and prevention is key. That means staying hydrated, finding shade when you can, and putting on sunscreen before and while you're out and about. Now to a heated competition that's mostly in good fun. Rocco's Pizza and Cantina's Jello Shot Challenge is back. LSU fans hold the record with more than 68,000 shots. And with the Tigers back this year, they may top it. But it's not just about bragging rights. Part of the proceeds do go to charity.
Last year, we cut checks to the food banks of Creighton, UNO, and Iowa Western, and each of them got about 16,000 and change, So, and then every other food bank, so, Tennessee's food bank got, 38,000. Everybody gets their due.
The bar is already planning where this year's donations will go. As for the action on the field, tomorrow Murray State takes on UCLA at 1 p.m., followed by an all-SEC matchup between Arkansas and LSU at 6. Sticking with baseball, tonight, Kansas City legend Alex Gordon got inducted into the Royals Hall of Fame. For more on that, you can check out our website. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat, sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln. Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.